AJ Styles. Yeah, that pretty much doesn't exist. Let me show you usually what my wife looks like most of the time. That's her. That's who I get to talk to 80 to 90% of the time. So it's not the easiest thing in the world, you know. I love my wife to death, but we got to pay the bills. So she's a school teacher, so it kind of works out in the summer. But again, you're home or away from home all the time. It's hard on a relationship. It's hard on a marriage, but we work through the hard times. And I guess my getting away from the wife, getting away from wrestling, getting away from everything is when I go up to my room and play video games. That's what AJ Styles does best. I know you're thinking to yourself, gosh, he does pretty good in professional wrestling, but you don't want me on a video game. I'm the man.
The opening contest for NWA Total Nonstop Action is Tag Team Action. Making their way in representing Sports Entertainment Extreme and Triple X from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 252 pounds, prime time, Elix Skipper. And from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 202 pounds, the first of our qualifying matchups. Who's going to advance to Anarchy in the Asylum? And here's the opposition. And their opponent, first of all, from Gainesville, Georgia, he weighs in at 212 pounds. This is the phenomenal AJ Styles. And you know that AJ Styles wants to be involved in Anarchy in the Asylum because he wants another title shot. And his tag team partner from Miami, he weighs in at 265 pounds, D-Lo Brown.
Mike, how impressive were these two last week? I know that they have their sights set on NWA Gold, but I'm telling you, if they would stick with it, what a formidable tag team they are.
Well, they'd have to be recognized as among the top contenders to the NWA World Tag Team Championships. There's no question about that. But I'm sure in the minds of AJ Styles and the minds of D-Lo Brown, this matchup is a means to the end because they want a shot at Jeff Jarrett and the NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt. Another shot. AJ Styles had his chance. D-Lo Brown had his chance. They want to be back in that title picture. They want a shot at Jeff Jarrett. They need to win this match to advance to Anarchy in the Asylum later tonight here on NWA TNA.
Keep in mind, too, Mike, the Sports Entertainment Extreme knows that their chances of becoming the #1 contender increase dramatically because it's Skipper and Loki. And when you look at this match on paper, can you pick a better match? If Skipper and Loki come out on top, they will have both will join the Anarchy in the Asylum later tonight and have a shot to be the #1 contender.
And it's pretty obvious that Sports Entertainment Extreme loves the power. They love the control that goes along with the championship belts here in the National Wrestling Alliance. And at this point in time, Sports Entertainment Extreme, well, they're on the outside looking in when it comes to titles.
I think it's the first time I can think of in a long time, correct me if I'm wrong, that they don't have a title. Either the tag team, the X Division, or, of course, the NWA Championship.
So obviously, Sports Entertainment Extreme wants to get right back in that title picture.
I'll tell you what, when Loki came back, he caught D-Lo right in the mouth. D-Lo just spit it out there and just sucked it up, and boom, takes control, Mike.
Been a while since we've seen Loki. Several tours of the Orient, wrestling over in Japan. Between his commitments here with NWA TNA and his obligations with Sports Entertainment Extreme.
You know, that's the great thing about Triple X. You never know which two of the three or which one of the three is going to be there. It is just such a great concept, and three of the most incredibly talented. Oh, AJ!
You want to talk about incredible talent?
Phenomenal!
How's that missile drop kick? Hook of the leg, goes for the pin, barely a 1 count that time on Loki, who kicks out.
Oh, if we could see that again. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Boom!
You ask, and you get it. What a drop kick it was. Great elevation that time with the back body drop. Quick follow-up now by Styles. Springs off the ropes. Drops the knee right across the chest, right across the face. And now goes for the pin attempt and gets a 2 count.
You know, you mentioned it's been a while since we've seen Low-Ki, but I'll tell you something. He is so competitive, and he presents such a challenge because of his kicks and his martial arts background to anybody that he faces in the ring. And I, for one, just am glad of the fact that he's back in NWA TNA this week.
I think one of the biggest positives of Low-Ki is his different style of offense. Right. So difficult for the opposition to prepare for that combination, wrestling, mixed martial arts.
There it is!
There it is, almost as if on cue.
Oh, I mean, that caught AJ off guard. I don't know what AJ was expecting Low-Ki to do, but it wasn't to do that.
If we have an opportunity, I'd love to see that cartwheel-style kick that time again by Low-Ki as he turns things over to Elix Skipper. And
watch how he catches AJ right here.
Check it out.
Oh, he just walked right into it. And you know what? AJ has not recovered since as Low-Ki makes a tag. Skipper's just toying with him right now because I swear there's still bats floating around in AJ's head.
You know, Don, a lot of talk going around in the locker room area before the event tonight about the NWA Board of Directors and the fact that they're currently in the process of looking for an authority figure to sort of oversee matters here in NWA TNA. All I can say is wise decision, and it's about time.
The sooner the better.
Another pin attempt for Styles and another 2 count on Skipper.
AJ trying to get the momentum back in his favor, and he does, and makes the tag to D'Lo.
The fresh man, D'Lo Brown, and actually, look at this.
Look at this. Oh, do they work so good together? You can't even believe that they've only wrestled together one other time.
Great teamwork here by Brown and Styles, and I think you really pointed out the obvious. If they set their minds to it, they would be an incredible force in the tag team division. But I think in the backs of their mind, both of them realize that they are as well in the NWA World Title picture, and they have an opportunity to advance. With victory here, they can go to Anarchy in the Asylum with the win.
Low-Ki used the referee's position there when the referee went down. Low-Ki used it to block himself from the view, and then he just came out of nowhere and leveled D'Lo.
Back to the attack is Low-Ki.
Man, Low-Ki.
Look at him neutralize with the rough face lock. He makes the tag, and within the 5-second grace period, Skipper comes in. Talk about great teamwork as well on the opposite side of the ring from these 2 members of Triple X.
Well, former champions. Champions for a long time they held the tag team belt. Great champions. Great athletes. And you know what? We were talking about it, Mike. If D'Lo and AJ lose this, or even if they win this and they lose in the Anarchy Asylum, they may decide to go as tag teams because there's going to be someone else that's going to be in the title. So they might as well become tag team partners and go from there. What do you think?
I would agree with you there. And I'm also thinking, as I'm watching Skipper and Low-Ki here, we're going to be going through their minds thinking that the 3rd member of Triple X, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, is going to face Amazing Red and Jerry Lynn in a 2-on-1 matchup later tonight with the NWA World Tag Team titles at stake. Has to be something that's at least in the back of the minds of Low-Ki and Skipper.
Absolutely. That's a handicap match right there, buddy. 1-on-2 against the Amazing Red and Jerry Lynn. Oh! Oh, AJ. He's cleaning house. Yo! Look at that!
And a drop kick that was right on the button for Skipper.
This guy was so close to being the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And he wants it. He's hungry.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious from hearing from AJ Styles 1 week ago. The pre-match interviews with all of the wrestlers, all of the VIPs, talking about Jeff Jarrett and Raven. And the fact that AJ Styles just had one thing on his mind during that interview, and that was that he gets another shot at the NWA Gold. Whoever was wearing it, it is around the waist of Jeff Jarrett.
Well, he knows now he's got to do 2 things if he wants another shot at Jeff Jarrett. He's got to win. Oh, his Skipper is so strong. That's not easy to do, throw D'Lo out of the ring. But AJ knows he's got to not only win this match, then he's got to win against 15 people, 14 other people in the Anarchy in the Asylum later on today.
Yeah, and think about that Anarchy in the Asylum. So much at stake in this match, and really so much that's not left up to the competitors that is as a result of the draw when you enter. We'll go into much more detail as that Anarchy in the Asylum match comes up later in tonight's broadcast. Battling inside the ring as well as outside. D'Lo and Skipper outside the ring.
There he goes! Oh,
Styles.
Skipper, whoa, great counter.
What a move.
And
Skipper hooks him from outside. Low-key nails him from inside.
Boy, was that teamwork, Mike. Was low-key just waiting. Once he realized Skipper had stopped him, he set it up. Here it is.
Got a 2 count that time, did low-key. Who's going to advance to Anarchy in the Asylum?
D'Lo still shaking up outside the ring there, where Skipper just slammed him into the guardrail.
The double team tactics from Skipper and low-key.
Look at that.
Just taking their boots, the bottom of their wrestling boots, and skidding them right across the face of AJ Styles. Repeated shots by Skipper leads to a charging and onrushing low-key who connects with a high kick. Hooks the leg and gets 2.
Again, here's 2 more. Now that they don't have the tag team belt, what's next for Skipper and Skipper and low-key? Well, I'll tell you what it is. If they come victorious in this, it's a chance to be the #1 contender.
Of course, Skipper and low-key have been together as a team for several months. Yes, low-key's been away in Japan. This move, out of nowhere, a desperation powerbomb attempt, and he connected, did AJ Styles.
It looked like Skipper was going to do the play of the day right there, and AJ countered it, Mike, perfectly. Countered it perfectly.
The more experienced of the 2 teams in terms of being together as a regular team. Low-key and Skipper now reeling because D'Lo unleashes rights to low-key. Point of the elbow, took him down. He used one hand to throw down Skipper that time.
Got a little bit of size advantage, but he's also agile. Did you see how high D'Lo got up there?
Nailed him with the leg lariat. Turns it over to Styles now. Styles turns his attention to Skipper. And D'Lo is going to drop down. Double leg drop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty.
D'Lo charges at Skipper. Both men tumble up and over the top rope, crash down to the arena floor here at the Asylum. Meanwhile, back in the ring.
Oh, again!
It looked like Styles was he going to put him away, and